Alrighty. So as far as I know for this match, I'm not sure who Nitro is, but this Peach, I've heard he's pretty good. He beat Scout.
As Peach?
Yes, Peach.
That's
on
it.
Dreamland. One of the games. Game 1, it was on Dreamland. He won. He won the Dreamland match. What's Ultima Scout if you can't beat Peaches on Dreamland?
Yeah. Nothing.
So, starting out FD, kind of a curious counter pick, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Or, you know, starting stage at least.
I don't see what FD gives you that why you wouldn't just go to Dreamland, you know?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, the survivability, but the chain grab is ridiculously good.
So I don't think this, like, gives Peach an edge in the matchup.
No.
I think, like, she still loses on this stage.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it makes it a lot closer than it needs to be, especially since, like, when it comes to a lot of Peach players, their punish game off of grabs are usually pretty bad besides the chain grab, because that's, like, it's one of the easiest chain grabs in the game.
Yeah, especially on UCF.
Yeah. And, like, Peach's platform, like, combo game, like, a lot of, like, the low end to, like, low mid end Peaches, like, they don't really have that.
It's kind of awkward to do a lot of times.
Yeah, they don't have that combo game developed. But, like, this is a stage where, like, your combo game is a lot easier because there's no platforms, especially for Peach. Granted, besides that, Nitro takes the first stock.
I like the way Nitro's playing hit and run, which I think is really good versus Peach.
He's also doing a lot of cross-ups that a lot of Peaches, when they get their shield hit, they either, you know, go for the roll or they try to FC Nair out of shield going forward.
Yeah.
So it actually is a little difficult for Twisted to punish these hits on shield, because he's expecting the spacing on the front for a, you know, Nair shine pressure, but Nitro is deciding to go right through him and play a very neutral, like, center stage kind of gameplay. You can see whenever he's in the corner, he either tries to fight for center or he tries to cross it up, so it actually ends up that the Peach is in the corner, not him.
This is pretty deep in bracket for both these guys. I don't know either of them.
Yeah, this is winner side too, isn't it?
No,
oh no, this is losers. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he's stacking on so much damage. There's a lot of kill confirms that'll end.
Yeah. Soft Nair, jab.
Yeah, shine, wave shine. See what he does here. Ooh, that was definitely a mistake.
Yeah.
He probably wanted to grab the ledge shot bear, but
it looked more like a ledge dash input because he got a forward kind of input off of the ledge really fast.
I think he should have taken the ledge a little later and maybe tried to bait Stephanie into going for it. But he went straight for the ledge, which made it pretty clear what his intention was.
Yeah, that float Nair right over the jab. Peach's float is actually really good in avoiding hitboxes because she actually tucks her legs like underneath her thighs.
Yeah, like
so it's really hard to hit her from below.
Isn't her skirt like not actually part of her hurtbox?
Yeah, it's actually like you see where her like torso is. It's a little lower than that. That's where her legs go. Like when she starts floating. Twisted's starting to get a little things going. He hasn't gotten really a grab this game.
Yeah.
I'm going to attribute that to Nitro's style, where he's doing a lot of cross-ups. Yeah, it's hard to get the grab. The way you counter that is either you do a walling out kind of style, or you actually pivot in your shield and grab the other side. So it's like doing a normal shield grab, but you're expecting them to come from behind, so you just grab the cross-up.
Yeah.
A little up smash spam at the end. Not really in spam as the traditional term, just, Peach was in a situation where she couldn't really punish up smash that hard.
It's actually one thing that's really cool to do against Peach as Fox is if you're at low percent, up smash their shield, like CC their Nair out of shield and then up smash again. It's a really good bait.
The mix up to that is obviously just wave dash out of shield down smash because you eat 60% at that point.
But generally you see Peaches going for FC Nair out of shield. At least if you haven't shown that option yet.
I mean, yeah, that's what we're kind of seeing out of Twisted, especially since Nitro has been doing this cross-up game where Twisted's kind of trying to attack out of shield in front of him, but the opponent's actually behind him. That was actually a good wait by Twisted. He recognized the cross-up in that scenario. Didn't really get a solid hit because back air is significantly weaker than neutral air by a lot. Definitely won't knock down until probably this percentage.
Nice. I like that Nitro you know, a lot of Foxes and like mid-level Foxes will just be up smashing at that percent. Like that's all they're going to show.
He's playing a very strong platform game.
Yeah, which is really good because it lines up your back airs nicely a lot of times.
Yeah.
On the platforms and coming off of them.
Nitro's looking really impressive for, you know, a Fox I've never really heard of.
Yeah.
I'm generally pretty familiar with most of the people that normally come to the lab. I feel like I've never seen him before, and I don't even really know if he's from Philadelphia. I don't know what...
I hope both these guys are Philly. It's cool to see like new faces that are actually good too.
I'm seeing a lot of really smart neutral choices by Twisted, but like I was saying, the low mid end like Peach players, like their punish game, not on FD, is usually lackluster. It's very hard to get those confirmations that like Armada and like Triphase, yeah, Trif. Like I was about to say over Triforce. It's really hard to get those confirmed. Those combos that they do on Spaceys are not easy.
Yeah.
So it's like a big it's like weird because Peach starts out in terms of like, you know, beginner melee player. She starts out really strong because crouch canceling is a mechanic that's easy to learn.
Yeah.
And she has one of the best crouch cancel punishes.
Yeah.
But then when you start getting into the echelon like this match, where it's kind of like they're making that break from the low end to like the mid end like kind of players in their local region, this is where Peach starts to struggle if she doesn't keep up in the punish game. Because this is the point where the Foxes realize that they don't have to go after Peach.
Yeah.
They can force her to in scenarios that she can't really win.
Yeah.
And in that case, every time you get an opening as Peach, you have to, you know, do a 70% combo guaranteed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just going to fall behind in a war of attrition. And that's what we're kind of seeing, in my opinion. I think we're not seeing enough punishment out of Twisted when he gets these openings, because he's getting these down tilts, like these very Armada-esque down tilts.
Ooh,
that was a good tech chase.
He's gone for that a few times, and that's the first time he's gotten it, that roll away read.
But yeah, I think that's definitely the main issue with this match, Twisted side. He's not converting off of his hits.
And versus a hit-and-run Fox, like, you only get so many chances a game.
Yeah.
So many really juicy chances.
Yeah, I would say statistically, if I were to make up, like, a scenario, you probably get, like, 3 golden chances where, like, you can get a really hard combo.
Yeah.
And then you get, like, 9 or 10 scenarios where, like, you have a chance to convert, but you might have to do a read, or you have to do something really hard to confirm. And then all the other scenarios is if you get good turnip pulls. The edge guarding has not been terrible, though.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I will say about this match. You know, if Twisted did manage to get Nitro off stage, he has converted on a good portion of the edge guards.
Yeah.
If I was in his scenario, I would recognize that my punish game's not looking too hot. Maybe I want to try to look for more gimps, play a little more corner, or kind of usher him to the corner.
Yeah.
Do a lot of dash attacks. Good down smash.
Dude, Nitro's got to get back on the platforms.
Yeah, I think Nitro's kind of sensing the win, so he's trying to fight more.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Good conversion.
That's what we were talking
A
about.
lot of Peaches actually mess up that combo
That's
because if you try to, ooh, he went for it all. He didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
If you spam like the float input during the reverse baron air, you can actually double jump by accident and like miss the combo completely. And
that's it. I don't want to say that's it, but that should be it.
Yeah. Okay. He had no jump, and he sniped him. All right.
Where did he jump into that nair? He must have.
Yeah. I didn't see the rings. I usually look at their feet to see that.
Yeah.
Usually when I'm playing, like if I'm juggling someone and I'm not exactly sure if I'll hit it, I'll look for their feet to see if they almost jumped out.
Yeah.
Twisted, gonna be honest, he kind of got lucky with that match. You know, he got a pretty good edge guard conversion and got a really good combo.
Yeah.
But towards the end, he dropped it, and it was kind of all Nitro's game. He had him on a reverse edge guard scenario.
Yeah, for sure.
I would say Twisted needs to really put all of his focus on getting those kind of punishes, because if he gets those punishes, he's been winning neutral primarily.
Yeah, generally.
He'll have success in the final match here.
Where do you think he's gonna go? Because I don't.
The
feel
Fox?
I don't think he wants to go Yoshi's, and it's probably a stadium ban. But I think Battlefield could work for him too. You know, Battlefield platforms are. Oh, he's going back. I actually don't hate this pick.
I don't hate this pick either. I think Battlefield is actually really good for Peach.
Really?
Mainly because she has a difficult time actually killing Fox herself. If Peach is playing on the battlefield, she can kill Fox a lot earlier than Dreamland. You know, sometimes Fox can just die, you know, practically because he can't actually make it back. But straight up kills, Peach is really good at doing that on battlefield because the dimensions are smaller. I think the platforms also really work with her her game plan a lot better. I think this stage is purely as you want to live longer.
I don't know. I find it easier to camp the battlefield platforms, just how close they are to each other.
Yeah, they are close, but that means she's also closer to you as well.
Yeah,
These platforms are a lot more spaced out. There's a lot more space to cover. Even though the battlefield top platform is higher, but you have to recognize just because you get the benefit of the platforms being closer also means she gets that.
Yeah.
So whenever she gets a combo scenario, it's easier for her to platform tech chase. It's easier for her to read you know, platform movement because she doesn't have to cover as much space. A lot of time when people are doing their counter picks, they kind of only factor in their benefits and don't really think about, like, you know, if I continue playing how I did game 2 and game 1, what kind of benefits am I going to be looking at? You know, disadvantages am I going to be looking at from the players, from my opponent's standpoint? And I think in this scenario, Twisted's actually been winning neutral a lot more than Nitro.
Yeah. I mean, in this game right now,
he's actually converting, and he's getting edge guards.
One thing I have noticed is Nitro doing a lot of unsafe stuff and getting CC in this game.
I don't know what it is. It was that last stock on game 2.
The tide's really turned.
That last stock, I feel like he was starting to sense the win, and he kind of played out of his comfort zone.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, he was on the platforms the whole game.
The cross-ups, they're not happening anymore.
Yeah.
I think the cross-ups should still be happening because Twisted didn't really punish them that hard.
Yeah.
Oh, really good nair off stage. Opts for the float dare.
Yeah, like
Nair to
that's
shield.
A really
That was a really bad jump.
He might be dead. Okay. I thought he might get
I couldn't tell by the the camera, but didn't get pineappled.
Yeah.
Forward throw. Ooh,
Fishing
nice.
A lot. He's hit his shield this stock with a few dash attacks and that up smash there, which is not
Good dash attack. Ooh, he almost got in there.
Ooh.
That's death.
Thought him jumping towards him.
That's not death. He should have been ledge grab, but I guess he wasn't confident. Oh, yeah, down smash does not actually have really good killing power. The best thing down smash really does against every character that isn't Fox, because I think he survives it the best, it sends at a really bad angle if you DI bad.
Yeah.
But Fox's recovery is so good that he can live down smash to a pretty lengthy percent, especially across the stage. And that's going to kill. I think if he DI'd properly, which I don't really know why he didn't, because all of her other throws are really reactable.
Yeah.
When you're playing against
Peach, have a
Peach,
follow-up at that percent, so there's really no reason to.
when you're playing against Peach, you generally always want to be DIing for forward throw,
if you're
up
at
and
that
in.
percent for sure. Yeah. Dude,
and
I don't want to see Nitro try to force a comeback here. He's got a ton of time on the clock. Like,
I don't think the clock's going to be a factor.
Yeah, no.
I think honestly it's going to be. See, these are combos. He's getting them now, and honestly, I think the combos are making Nitro play a lot worse. Like that side B, he wasn't doing those. He was doing a lot of safe recoveries.
well, when you know your opponent has the ability to hit pretty hard, it just makes you more scared in general, which makes you.
I mean, generally, I think that's why Twisted's kind of had the upper hand in most of the match. He just wasn't converting.
Yeah.
That was like that missing link. That should have been an error. Up air would have been nice, but it wouldn't have killed.
There's like there's no reason to up smash at 75. On
These jumps are really bad. You don't have to jump out of the up throw combos.
Yeah. And Peach reading a jump, that's like one of the main ways she gets a super juicy follow-up. Because a lot of times she's too slow to get an actual combo, but if she can catch your jump,
Ooh.
you have nowhere to go.
Wow, that killed.
Yeah. He was trying to probably wave dash back out of shield, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, that's
it.
Yeah.
From Twisted.
I think for the cliff notes of that one, Twisted, game 2, absolute last stock. He started tapping into his punish game.
Yeah.
And then